Okay, much like how Ryan Coogler broke down the different films and the camera that he shot Sinners on, is how layered and intentional Sinners the movie is. I just finished watching Sinners and I need to watch it again, but off the first watch I'm gonna have to give it an 8.5, 9 out of 10. I don't want to ruin it for everybody, so I'm just gonna say certain things that I picked up on off the first watch that is why I'm saying it's so layered and why I love about it. First and foremost, I love that Wunmi Mosaku was the leading lady love interest in this movie because I loved her in Lovecraft Country, and this Lovecraft Country and Sinners align in a certain way because of the magic. Second was showing the Chinese in the South. I don't remember watching a lot of Southern-based movies that shows how the Chinese was within the Black community. If I did see a movie where you have the Chinese within the Black community, it is later on in like the 90s or 2000s. They own a mom and pop shop and they're very either funny or really touchy against Black people and stealing and those type of things. But this was a great depiction. And then I added this picture because the juke joint part of them all dancing was my absolute favorite out of the entire movie. To show the history of the past and the present and the future of music, the blues, and how it evolves into different genres of Black music, of music in general, was beautiful to see. And then, let me know if I'm tripping, but when the devil, came and he really wanted Sam, like he wanted Samuel's music, that's what brought him. And when they came to the juke joint, they were so out of place, but they wanted to be a part of the Black music where we were finally free and feeling a part of ourselves, all together having fun. He wanted to come and disrupt. Am I thinking too hard? I don't think so, but I want to get into that, but later. And everyone kept on bribing with money. Like, money was the main thing that made people like, interested. Didn't matter where they got the money from. Like, you see? And then lastly, I love Samuel's character. I loved his voice. The one thing that I really was like, wow, is at the end where he was like, and it's a spoiler, so if but at the end when he was like, I think about that night at least once a week. And even though that was the scariest night of my life, that was also one of the best nights of my life where he finally felt free. And they showed like the flashbacks of when they were dancing and having fun with each other. And I was just like, wow, look how even though that music was looked down upon, and even though that music brought dangerous things, in, if you allowed it to be dangerous, or let that danger come in, it still brought the people together. Maybe it's not an 8.5 out of 10. Maybe it's not. I need to watch it again.